According to, I'm going to show her tweets. Candace said here, I'm going to find this tweet. Hold on. I was told on here. So if YouTube, when pulling clips is fine, but live streaming my entire interview as we are premiering it, no less, does not work. So I was told that I'm allowed to pull clips. Okay, let me see when the next timestamp is. All right. 28:55. All right. And then we're going to watch one thing and then you can call in. So all the people saying I'm just a Candace hater, call in. You can call in and confront me on it. All right. And then the other, I want you to think about what your ex-girlfriends and wives nagged you about and let me know. Oh, wait, not this one. You can tell me your stories. So we're not going to bring up people yet, but the link is there if you guys want to get ready. Please, God, turn off your YouTube in the background. Please, God, I just, be ready to go. All right, 28:55.
Wanted to.
All right, 28:55. Oh, here we go. Oh, actually, I wanted to show this. I'm going to go a little before. I'll turn off the sound for
I don't have this clip.
Certain topics. Because again, we're trying to stay monetized here.
But I know that recently, and this was after I was fired from the Daily Wire.
So by the way, they had this interview, right? And now they're both the JQ expert, whatever. They're doing that stuff. They could have had an interview where they both talked about that topic, but it's like women are going to women. She just cannot deal with people talking bad about her. She can't.
Kind of went on the attack about me speaking to Dave Smith, right? And saying, actually, I think we do have that clip. Skylar, I think we do have that clip of me speaking to Dave Smith. Do you want to run that clip?
She has nothing to do with me. She wants nothing to do with me. Doesn't do anything with me. No invitation, won't bring me on the space, won't bring me on the show. No acknowledgement, nothing. But she is going to do a show with Dave Smith, Jew, Aiden Ross. And I like Aiden Ross. I've said that.
Okay, I'm gonna mute this part, but she's pulling up a clip. So you think it's gonna be? So there's some topics I'm not trying to get into on here. Okay, wait.
Go up and figure out what he wants to do. Oh, really? Bafangul, Candace.
Being fired. So you're just looking at the fact that these two, I didn't even know Aiden Ross was Jewish. I just had a PR agent say, do this. I swear I didn't know.
He's visibly Jewish.
Okay, but just so we're very clear,
No,
I genuinely had no idea. Your PR person comes, here are the shows. Okay, yes. Dave Smith, we had amazing conversation when I was on the Daily Wire. Mm-hmm. And so your purview here is, okay, well, they're Jewish and she's doing their shows while not saying to your audience she's doing a bunch of other shows too. How is that not you just kind of honing in before we get to the why you think I'm full of shit and don't know what I'm doing?
Well, here's the beef, okay? And it's pretty simple. Dave Smith, in my opinion, and I like Dave because I've done a show with Dave too, and I think he's a good guy. I respect him. I think he's super intelligent. And, he gave me a chance when a lot of people wouldn't. He had me on his show and he defended me because he got attacked a lot from the libertarians.
And that's why you suck, because you get somebody who comes out and defends you and has you on the show when you're being canceled, and then you throw him under the bus for what? Because I don't even know what your beef is. It's like, why not just have be totally like, oh yeah, that was cool. We had a conversation. I disagree with him on some points.
Well, here's why. Because I don't think that I should be grateful for being given a chance.
It's not being grateful. It's just being a decent enough human being.
So now she's trying to signal again, you're a bad person. You're a bad person. And she's just trying to nag behavior she doesn't like. Women, it's like if there's behavior that they don't like, they can't just listen. They can't just deal with it. They have to nag the person and then nag every single person around them for that one thing they don't like about them. Nick talks shit on the internet, okay? If you don't like that, don't be his friend. He doesn't have many friends.
gratefulness.
Okay.
You don't owe anybody anything.
Okay.
But the point is you kind of lament the fact that you've been canceled. You lament the fact that nobody will have your platform. And in the very same breath, talk about being a hypocrite, you're going after Dave Smith for what? Like, why is she doing Dave Smith? Jew.
Well, I'll tell you. Can I explain why? I'm telling you why.
You can.
So my feeling on Dave Smith, and although I like him, is that, look, he is Jewish. He's also a libertarian, which means that, you know, when he talks about, for example, the situation in Iran or Israel, he's an anti-war guy. He says, you know, Trump is a war criminal who needs to be impeached. I don't believe in any of that. I don't care that Trump violated international law. I care that he's influenced by a foreign government. He said on another show, he said, Israel's a satellite of the U.S. We're the empire, and they're our satellite. They're like our aircraft carrier in the Middle East, which is something Joe Biden said, who's an AIPAC.
This hit home when I was married. I feel alone in her presence, and her absence brings me peace.
Yeah. I think that Dave Smith is somebody who, because he's a paleo-libertarian, like Murray Rothbard, like Ron Paul, like a lot of these guys, he is someone who, because he's anti-war, is sort of forced to confront the Israel lobby. Because if you're anti-war, ideologically, you have to talk about who's driving it, which is the Israel lobby. But he's not a religious Christian. He's a religious Jew or agnostic or atheist. He's not really a right-wing guy. He's a libertarian. He's
not a religious Jew.
He says that he's proud of being Jewish. He's proud of his ethnicity. He's proud of Judaism.
Should he not be proud that he's he's just born this way?
Well, but here's the point, though, is so he's not really 100% aligned with my view. Now, here's why that matters. I think that
it doesn't.
No, it does.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. I'll tell you why.
It doesn't. You can't say I want to create people in the image of myself.
No, I'm
completely ridiculous.
I'm criticizing people that I disagree with. And to put it very succinctly, I think that this conversation about Israel has blown up. It's gotten out of their control. Everyone's getting red-pilled. They want to control the conversation. And I think that Dave Smith is somebody that, because he's Jewish, because he's libertarian, they have selected him as a convenient spokesperson for it. Because he doesn't really have a problem with Jews and their Jewishness. He doesn't really talk about
we gotta hold on. I'm gonna skip ahead.
He debated the British guy.
Sometimes you internet too hard. The way that Dave Smith came,
like, can you imagine? Imagine if I brought in no Rollo hates me. I still love him. I'm still a fan, even though he hates me. If I had him on, look, I would be so excited, and he'd never do it. Sometimes your heroes hate you. It just is what it is. Like, if I was gonna bring him on, he'd never do it. I'd have a conversation about his book. Do you know what I'm doing? My job here. Like what I'm gonna bring up every bad thing. I'm just using this as an example. I'm gonna bring up every bad thing he's ever said. Okay.
Onto our podcast on Daily Wire. He wasn't even on my radar. Skylar, who you just met, the producer, was a massive Dave Smith fan for years. And just kind of like what the libertarian debate was that was being had. He's like, you got to check out this guy, Dave Smith. I was like, cool, book him. Let's get him on the show. And it was my favorite podcast that I did at Daily Wire. Mm-hmm. So I just liked him.
Okay.
That's it. There was no incentive of like, well, let me get
gaslight
this guy on again. I was like, can we create the magic of what we spoke about war? Because I'm kind of falling, I guess, down the rabbit hole and learning a lot. And he had a lot of information I didn't know.
Yeah.
And that was it. So there was nothing behind it. So when I hear you say it, I'm like, okay, are you interneting too hard? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little.
Okay. So now she's about to nag him about the stuff he said on the show. Now look, this is a 2-hour show we do here. I'm gonna just move on from this. You opt in or opt out. I never understood this, and I think I listened to this and I got even more triggered because I've had to deal with so many freaking women. Oh my God. It just, don't take it personally. I don't think Rollo likes any women. Look, I really did when I first got here. I don't care anymore. He's old. Do you know what? He's weird. But when I first got here, it's like I'll tell a story on my show. Some woman, sometimes it's not even about a woman, and then she crashes out. She thinks it's about her. And now I have a woman crashing out, or now they're sending me oh, you said this. What do you think about my life choices? Oh my fucking God. And I'm like, hey, I'm debating at work. This is my show. Oh my fuck. That I just relate. Oh, but you said, but this story had something to do with me. And I said, you can't even tell. Like, nobody would know who you... It just never ends. It just never... It's like women just psychologically torture you. It's psychological torture. And ever since I've started talking about more of I guess, the men's point of view, women in my personal life psychologically torture me. But you said this. You said women can't do this, but I do this. Women, and that's why I'm telling you, a lot of times when you give your opinion and all your opinions are on the internet, just know what comes with it. Know what comes with it. I don't really care. He can keep hating me. I don't care. I don't. But Rollo's always angry. I don't know. It's fine. I'm chilling.